Hello everybody, Jamie here from FM Scout. In today's episode we're going to be looking at a few downloads that I believe maybe some of you guys have missed. Now these are some database creators. They've worked on a lot of things for the community, so we're going to give them a shout out. All the links for these downloads will be in the description below, so hopefully you guys enjoy that and go ahead and support the guys because they do create year by year a lot of really interesting things, and there's a few things that you guys can put onto your saves. Give it a go if you're kind of getting bored of your current save. Give some of these databases a go, and yeah, let's get right into it. The first one I want to talk about is Majestic Eternity's Realistic Weather. Quite a recent one, well, posted on December 5th, 2019. But the realistic weather I find really interesting. I'm going to have a little read of the description. We'll kind of go through any kind of features and stuff it's got. But you can see, judging by kind of the picture and stuff, you know, I'm assuming without reading it, I haven't read it too much, but without reading it, it's going to try and sort out the weather, of course, in certain areas of the world. But let's have a little read. So, real-life annual weather data from weatherspot.com and climatetotravel.com was used to optimize current weather patterns and create new ones. So this file will do two things. Number one, it will help give the feeling of being in different countries. No longer does every region have similar type of weather. For example, the Brazilian Amazon spring is now only 20% likely to be dry, instead of the original 60%. Be prepared for delayed games. It feels much more tropical. The Spanish coast highly contrasts it, being the most often very calm, dry and mild. Originally, France used England's weather and was 75% chance to be calm wind. Now, a match in France is 80% likely to be anywhere from breezy to extremely windy. Mexico will now either be dry or stormy. Swedish coast in the spring is no longer mostly 7 to 13 Celsius, but can be anywhere from -7 to 21 Celsius. It will also be in some regions in case whatever effect weather already has. Russian Siberia's winter is now truly cold. So if the cold has any effect on the match engine, it will be more apparent. Originally, winter in the Siberian region was mostly 0 to -7. It is now mostly -16 and below. On the other side, the Mexican desert originally only reached 34 Celsius at times. Now it can go above 43 Celsius. And the final of this is, can you battle the downpour from the Kaishuru, Japan's typhoon season, the below -20 temps in Russia, the sweltering heat of Mexico, or the hot summers and monsoons in Senegal? Or do you prefer a mild, sunny Mediterranean side of Spain? I think I prefer the latter, to be honest, but yeah, you can kind of see what this kind of does to your database and see if it really affects the match engine and stuff like that. So you can see kind of some of the updates. So example 2.0 Argentina, fixed 3 of the original climates, added 1 more climate, fixed the season start dates, warmer winters, extreme rain changes, more wind. And yeah, you can kind of see it's really interesting. So I haven't put this onto my game yet, but I plan on putting it on my offline save. I'll make a new save and try it. And I'm just intrigued to go around and kind of see, maybe managing Russia and stuff like that. I'm assuming most of the time it'll just be a white pitch, I'm guessing, apart from the summer or whatever. But yeah, that is the first one, which is Realistic Weather 2.0. If you guys plan on obviously downloading these and using these, please let me know in the comments. But I will put obviously all the links in the description. The next one I want to talk about is Nick33's FM20 data packs. Now the link is in the description for the full data packs of this. This is for FM Greece, but you can see he has made a hell of a lot of different editor datas that are really interesting. Like you got the agents packs, which adds more than 945 real life agents. World media packs, it adds real club names, nicknames packs, competition color pack, relationships, career plans. Goalkeeper kits. It's done quite a lot this year, and yeah, it's a really good pack. So if you are kind of looking for stuff like this, I would definitely go and check out Nick33. The ones I pick out mainly is like the agent packs for me are really good. Of course, the relationship pack, stuff like that. The world media pack, it might make you want to do obviously your press conferences more and stuff like that, with having more medias around the world. So yeah, that is Nick33's data packs. The next one is by FM20. So Timo has been doing a lot of stuff for the community for a long time, and he always produces the world league packs and stuff like that. You probably would have seen them on FM Scout, but this one I've just chosen from the SI forums. This is called FM20 Mondialito. I'm going to go with that. But this is basically a kind of World Super League, I believe. So you'll be able to manage Real Madrid, Corinthians, Marseille, Prague, and so many other teams. Take control of one of the 1,240 clubs from around the world. First division clubs from all over the world. Climb the 10 divisions. So, you know, if you want a little, and not really a journeyman, but if you want to try and go from Division 10 up to the top and compete, for example, with these guys, this is a really good, really good challenge, because I'm assuming that the teams in the lower leagues are really bad. So for you to try and get to this level is crazy. But you can see, have fun with this complete update containing 10 divisions, 7 cups, ranking bonuses for each division, TV income, bonuses for all cups and trophies, rewarding scorers, smugglers, hope coach for each division, week, month and year, each team to keep their own country for the regions, so you'll still get the regions for your team, which is really good. But yeah, it says at the bottom, do not hesitate to take up the challenge of Mundialito. So you can see kind of Division 1, these are the teams. You know, you've got your big clubs like Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, teams like that, Man United, Man City, Liverpool. You've also got, I didn't notice Benfica was there. You haven't really got any South American teams in there. I'm assuming they'll be in the 2nd division. So you can see, there you go, Atletico Mineiro. So they're obviously that's Division 3. So you've got Division 1. I don't know where Division 2 is, unless it's the other group. But Division 3, you've got 2 groups in there. This is one of the groups. Division 5, unless it's just skipped a few. Division 5, you've got 4 groups in there with these type of teams. Division 8, you've got, obviously, it gets worse and worse, the teams do. And then Division 10, this is one of the group of 16. But you can see, I don't think I've really ever heard of any of them, to be honest. But, you know, just go and take over Joe or DT and see if you can get them to Division 1. But you can kind of see there all the groups and the teams and stuff like that. You've got all the cups here as well. And he's put some transfers in there also. So, yeah, that is Mundialito by Timo. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is by FM Guru, who, of course, hopefully he still streams on Twitch. I've not really spoke to him in a long time, but FM Guru generally creates a women's database mostly every year. I can't remember when he started, but I do recognise it from probably 2 years ago, maybe. And yeah, the women's database, if you are a fan of the women's football, and obviously FM aren't looking like they're going to implement this anytime soon. So if you do want to give it a go with the FM's women database, give it a go. You can see it's got 3,400 players, almost 3,000 staff with 8 playable divisions. So if you do follow the women's football, this is definitely a database kind of for you. You can see it says Scotland has improved quite a bit with the league tables updated, over 50 new players and staff added. So they've also got a Facebook page and a Twitter page if you want to keep on top of the updates that they put out. But yeah, that is the Women's Database 2.0. The next one is the Championship Manager 0304 database, which is available for FM20. Now, if you guys want me to do maybe 1 or 2 episodes of starting a save in the 0304 database, let me know, because I'm kind of interested in this. I know I've read a bit of the description. You can kind of see most of this was done, I believe, by Mad Scientist, but this update actually. So let me just replace the link. So this one is now the updated version, but I think Mad Scientist is kind of behind most of this. As you can see, majority of the work was done by Mad Scientist. I think he is working on 0607, which I believe comes out in April. So we'll do a little review on that when it comes out, I think, on the channel. But yeah, this is obviously by Shmeven at the moment, and you can kind of see a few pictures right here. You can see the Chelsea team as kind of like Hernan Crespo, Mutu, Damien Duff, Lampard, Terry, Gallas, Gudjonsen, Makaleli. Yeah, it's a bit of a flashback for 0304. So if you are looking at this type of stuff, then yeah, it's a really interesting save. There's also a picture pack which is available to download, and it gives you a few instructions as well. So you can see this. It says here this is a near direct copy of the 16 full playable leagues and about 10,000 players from the Championship Manager 0304 database. I know a lot of us spent a lot of time on this Championship Manager. So if you do want to get that kind of feeling back, it is available to download on FM20. So this is the Championship Manager 0304 FM20 database 1.2. The next one I want to talk about is by a guy called Azam Al-Afghani, who has created the Legends of the Beautiful Games. Now, of course, we have just seen 0304, but this guy has gone back a long time, and you can kind of see there Helenino Herrera at Inter Milan, the manager, and kind of stuff like that. If we look here as well, you've got Alex Ferguson, who's there. You've got, I've seen Brian Clough somewhere, Matt Busby, Brian Clough, Bill Shankly. And these are all managers, so they are managers of their current teams. So it'll be quite interesting. I maybe want to do an experiment on this, so that might come out in the next few days. If you do want to see me do an experiment and maybe put it on holiday, see what these managers kind of achieve in their career in today's kind of game, then please let me know in the comments. I will do this experiment if that's something that you want to see. But yeah, obviously, if we have a little talk about it, this database conclude the set of the best ever in the entire history of the beautiful game. With this extra data set, the most legendary players and managers from football history will appear in your Football Manager game. So you can see it contains 400 legendary players and 20 legendary managers. So there's 1,000 players and 50 managers. So it'd been quite nice to go and see their attributes and stuff. And I mean, you can kind of see some of them. I don't like this guy's skin, by the way, but you can kind of see some of the stuff that he's put in here. You know, like for example, Bill Shankly's got man management at 15. Tactical knowledge is very, very high, of course. But yeah, it's quite interesting. So if that's something that you want to have a look at, obviously the link is in the description. Apart from that, that has been an end to the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Something a little bit different, just to kind of give a shout out to a few creators and to thank them for the hard work they do. But apart from that, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.